As Halloween is afoot, supernatural and ghostly come across the minds of many. Some may believe the haunted horrors are far from reality, but the truth is, spirits and scares may be closer than we think. Today, we look at some of Massachusetts' most haunted locations and their troubling history. The city of Salem alone possesses a number of supernatural anomalies that are unprecedented. Many recount eerie and haunting experiences of their time in Salem, while others believe it is pure fiction. Proctor's Ledge. The Salem witch trials were an incredibly devastating and significant event in American history. It started with Tituba, an enslaved woman with West Indian origins who was enslaved by Samuel Parris, the minister of Salem. After a strange string of fits by the minister's daughter and niece, Tituba prepared a witch cake and fed it to the family dog to reveal the cause of the young girl's fits. The cake was made of urine and rye meal. When Parris discovered this superstitious act by Tituba, he was enraged, and under likely coercion, he got Tituba to confess to witchcraft. And after he got Tituba to name other women that were possibly involved in this witchcraft, a year-long string of trials ensued, taking the lives of 25 people. Yes, Tituba's actions were strange, but that doesn't justify her being attacked. The main targets of these trials were marginalized and impoverished women. The accusation of witchcraft quickly became a popular vehicle for misogyny to be cast upon those who didn't meet societal standards. Proctor's Ledge was the site of many Salem witch trial executions. Some victims that saw their end at this location were Sarah Good, Elizabeth Howe, Susanna Martin, Rebecca Nurse, and Sarah Wilde. After execution, their bodies were not put to rest. They were discarded in a nearby crevice. This location saw the death of 19 of the trial's victims. Many who visited recounted seeing a woman in white frequent the grounds, with a disembodied voice following suit. Visitors also recall cold spots with a shift of energy and incandescent orbs floating around the area. Could these be signs of those unjustly killed at Proctor's Ledge? A site that has seen so much devastation is bound to possess signs of those who died on the grounds. The Pierce Mansion. As the owner of S.K. Pierce & Sons Furniture Company, Sylvester Pierce accumulated a massive fortune in the late 1800s. Naturally, he would go on to build a mansion with his newfound wealth in Gardner, Massachusetts. After a year of building, his men finished a 7,000 square foot property with 10 bedrooms. But little did Pierce know, the mansion would go on to see many eerie deaths. Weeks after moving into her dream home, Pierce's wife Ellen succumbed to a bacterial illness and passed away tragically. Pierce himself passed away in 1888, and his new wife followed suit in 1902. This would go on to leave their 3 sons to fight over the mansion and business ownership. And after the Great Depression hit them hard, Edward Pierce turned the mansion into a boarding home that housed prostitution, gambling, drinking, and possible murder. Some believe the strangling of a prostitute occurred in the mansion's red bedroom and the drowning of a little boy in the basement. The details of these deaths are muddled, but the paranormal activity that occurred afterwards is all telling. Many have experienced voices and those infamous incandescent orbs, but some recount even more dramatic instances: the sound of footsteps, slamming doors, moving furniture, and distant shadows. These paranormal encounters frequent the house an undeniable amount. Many visit to investigate the supposed activity and document their journeys. The Hawthorne Hotel. One of the most famous hotels in the country, Hawthorne Hotel, has seen the site of numerous paranormal encounters, and its location, Salem, is not surprising. The hotel opened on July 21st, 1925, during a 3-day-long citywide celebration. Due to its grand and classy nature, many celebrities and high-rank officials alike have elected to stay there. But despite its class, many report the hotel to be truly haunted. The rooms 325 and 612 are of special interest to many paranormal investigators, as they are the source of many ghostly reports. The sounds of a child crying, invisible hands touching guests, and the bathroom lights and plumbing turning on seemingly on their own are some of the most popular reports. Many believe the cause of this haunted aura connects back to the Salem witch trials. It is said that the grounds of the hotel once were that of an apple orchard, owned by one of the Salem witch trials' first victims, Bridget Bishop. In front of room 612, many report an apparition of a woman standing still, as well as an overbearing smell of apples, possibly connecting back to Miss Bishop's apple orchard. The Hawthorne Hotel is believed to be one of America's most haunted hotels, with many visiting to experience their own ghost story. The Oliver House. This historic home dates back to 1769, becoming the backdrop to major historical events. The house had originally been known as the site of lavish parties, but it soon turned into something much more sinister. With 26 windows, 8 fireplaces, and an ornamental garden trailing to the woods, its grand nature is impressive. But the aforementioned woods holds many secrets. It is there that 1,500 Native Americans were buried, after English settlers wiped them out with disease and violence. EVPs, or electronic voice phenomena, have been recorded at the site, with foreign voices popping up. Some have heard the phrase, "get out," eerily whispered while in the basement. Others have reported the ghostly figure of a girl frequenting the grounds. The cause of this haunting isn't singular. The Oliver house has seen much devastation. Bethania Sproat was the daughter of Thomas Weston, and eventually married Earl Sproat. She lived the entirety of her life in the Oliver house, almost 70 years. In the Oliver house, Bethania experienced nothing but despair. In the home, Bethania experienced a miscarriage, the unexpected death of her 2-year-old, and her son dying of pneumonia. Could this devastation link Bethania to this location? Many haunting reports have one thing in common. The supposed source of the paranormal activity is a woman. Could this be Bethania? Maybe she wishes to remain with her children after they so suddenly passed. The Lizzie Borden house. Andrew Borden had purchased a beautiful home in Fall River, Mass. in 1872, quickly renovating it for his budding family with his wife, Abby Borden. Their 2 daughters, Emma and Lizzie, lived with them as well, accompanied by a British maid, Bridget Sullivan. One morning, while Abby was cleaning the guest room and Andrew was taking a nap, the unthinkable occurred. Going seemingly unnoticed by passerbys and neighbors alike, the 2 were brutally murdered with a hatchet. When it came time to interview those closest to the pair, one person stuck out. Their daughter, Lizzie. With inconsistent statements and erratic behavior, she was sent to jail. Strained familial relationships and a possible inheritance have been cited as a plausible motivation. The house itself has become the subject of much paranormal activity. Guests report hearing disembodied laughter upon entering the house, with frequent flickering lights and self-closing doors. The presence of those who were killed is overwhelmingly felt. The house has been preserved and named after the supposed killer, with memories of those lost still inside.